Hey everyone, and welcome to this cinematic exploration of early theatre, film and projection history, including vaudeville and magic acts, electricity science, immersive theatre and more. Now, picture this. It's the roaring 20s, flappers are flaunting, jazz is jamming, and silent films, well, they're still silent. But wait, what's that I hear? Could it be the dulcet tones of a live orchestra piped in through a fancy new sound system? Why, yes, it is. Enter Vitaphone, a revolutionary technology that synchronized film with sound recordings. Think of it as the great-great-grandfather of surround sound, only way less reliable and far more prone to technical hiccups. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? One of the first major motion pictures to utilize this groundbreaking technology was, drumroll please, The Jazz Singer starring Al Jolson. Now, I know what you're thinking. Neil, wasn't that film, kind of problematic? And to that I say, you're not wrong. But controversial content aside, it was a watershed moment in cinematic history. Suddenly, audiences could hear actors speak, singers croon, and orchestras swell with all the drama and nuance that only live sound could provide. It was a game changer, folks, a real humdinger. Now let's hop over to Broadway, shall we? Specifically, the dazzling world of Florence Ziegfeld and his legendary Follies. Imagine a spectacle so grand, so opulent, so utterly over the top that it would make even the most jaded socialite gasp in awe. Yeah, that was the Ziegfeld Follies, but here's the thing. Ziegfeld wasn't content with just dazzling audiences with elaborate costumes, breathtaking choreography, and a chorus line of stunning showgirls. He wanted to transport them to far-off lands, to create worlds of pure imagination, and how did he do it? With the magic of projection, of course. Imagine giant screens flanking the stage, showcasing everything from Parisian streetscapes to Egyptian pyramids. It was like stepping into a living, breathing postcard. The Ziegfeld Follies weren't just about entertainment, they were about pushing the boundaries of what was possible on stage. Okay, let's rewind the clock a bit further to the late 1800s, a time when electricity was the new hotness and Thomas Edison had people buzzing. Inventing light bulbs, check. Pioneering the phonograph, check. Dabbling in the world of moving pictures, double check. Even Edison couldn't resist the allure of combining his beloved moving pictures with the magic of live performance. Enter his kinetophone invention, a clunky but ambitious contraption that aimed to synchronize sound recordings with film projections. Imagine a steampunk version of a home theater system, complete with flickering images, scratchy audio, and the ever-present threat of electrocution. While Edison's early experiments in synchronized sound weren't exactly box office smashes, okay, they were downright terrifying to some, they laid the groundwork for future innovations in sound-on-film technology. Now, as stage plays get moving, we begin to see the rise of the motion picture scene. A time when going to the movies could mean settling in for a night at the theatre, well, literally. That's right, in the early 20th century, stage plays were incorporating film projections into their productions, and it was all the rage. Imagine this. You're watching a gripping drama unfold on the stage, the tension is building, the actors are delivering their lines with Shakespearean gravitas, and suddenly, bam! The lights dim, a projector whirs to life, and a giant image of a speeding train fills the backdrop. The audience gasps, the actors strike dramatic poses, and the scene shifts from a drawing room to a high-speed chase across the countryside. These motion picture scenes, as they were called, were all the rage in early 20th century theatre. They were used to create everything from epic battlefields to romantic moonlit landscapes, adding a sense of scope and cinematic grandeur to traditional stage productions. We also cannot forget silent films, and also not-so-silent productions, ways that audio is used and not used to produce music and magic on the silver screen. All right, let's talk about a form of silent films, but not the kind you're thinking of. We're not talking about those flickering images accompanied by melodramatic piano music. No, we're talking about silent films that were anything but silent. Back in the day, silent film screenings were often elaborate affairs, featuring live musical accompaniment, sound effects, and even live performers interacting with the projected images. It was like a multimedia extravaganza. Magicians, acrobats, and even entire vaudeville acts would often share the stage with silent films, creating a truly unique and unpredictable form of entertainment. These live elements added a sense of immediacy and excitement to silent film screenings, transforming them from passive viewing experiences into interactive spectacles. Up next, Cinerama. because who needs one screen when you can have three? Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wide. And I'm not talking about bell-bottoms or shoulder pads. I'm talking about Cinerama, the groundbreaking widescreen format that took the world by storm in the 1950s. Imagine this. You're sitting in a darkened theater, the lights dim, and suddenly, three massive screens light up, enveloping you in a panoramic vista so vast, so immersive, that you feel like you're right there in the action. A roller coaster races towards you, a plane soars overhead, and the audience screams in unison, convinced that they're about to be launched into the next dimension. Cinerama wasn't just about size, it was about creating a truly immersive cinematic experience. Cinerama may have been short-lived, but its impact on the world of entertainment was undeniable. Wait, what about magic? Like Houdini's silver screen tricks? Yes. Let's talk about when magic met movies. We all know of the man who needs no introduction, a master of illusion, a legend in his own time, Harry Houdini. But did you know that this escape artist extraordinaire was also a pioneer in the world of film and live performance fusion? Houdini understood the power of spectacle, the allure of the impossible, and he recognized that film could enhance his already mind-blowing illusions. He incorporated film projections into his stage shows, using them to create optical illusions, enhance his escapes, and leave audiences scratching their heads in wonder. Houdini's use of film wasn't just about trickery, it was about creating a heightened sense of drama and wonder. He understood that by blending film with his live performances, he could push the boundaries of what audiences thought was possible. And he did it with style, charisma, and a twinkle in his eye. And now, finally, is the timing right to talk about movie palaces where dreams were projected and stars aligned. For our last topic, let's step inside the opulent movie palaces of the early 20th century, where film and live performance truly converged to create an immersive and unforgettable experience. Imagine this. You enter a grand lobby adorned with chandeliers, plush carpets, and gilded statues. A live orchestra plays, ushering you into a vast auditorium that wouldn't look out of place in a European opera house. These movie palaces weren't just places to watch films, they were destinations. Palaces of entertainment that offered a little something for everyone. The movie palaces were a testament to the enduring power of entertainment, a place where film and live performance came together to create a shared experience that captivated audiences and left them wanting more. And there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour through the early days of film and live performance fusion. From the scratchy sounds of the Vitaphone to the panoramic grandeur of Cinerama, we've seen how these two art forms have intertwined and evolved over the years. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating insights into the history of entertainment. Until next time, this is your friend, Alt_Vault, reminding you to always keep those footlights burning bright.